I know you have been eyeballing Black Educators Amplified for the last 6 to 12 months. You're like, this program looks so interesting. It's right on par with the business development and digital marketing know-how that you need to elevate your agency. But today I'm so excited to share with you, I'm actually going to give you a behind the scenes of the program. You're going to see basically in real time the latest cohort with these health practitioners that we've been working with inside the program. We're doing their website copy, and let me tell you, it's my favorite module to teach because I am a storyteller and a writer first before everything else. And so I've been a marketing consultant for the last 8 to 9 years, and I cannot wait for you to see behind the scenes. So enjoy and let me know what your biggest takeaway is down below. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm sure your first few weeks in the program have been busy. Before we start, let me know if you can see me sharing my screen. All right, so we're here in the Black Educators Amplified Program Resources document. And we want to go to weeks 3 and 4. So we're at the beginning of week 3. Let's click on the website copy. We have 2 pieces of website copy to look at. Now, this session will be pretty jam-packed and filled up with me explaining how we structure website messaging as marketers, as copywriters, as people who care about our consulting businesses. We will break down this first website, which is basically just a regular foundational website where you would come across for a consultant. Then the next one that we're going to look at is actually a sales page. And I'm going to be telling you the difference between a website and a sales page and the use cases for both. So we are looking at the home page for a piece of website copy. Like I was explaining to you guys, this is for a consultant. And this is what we call a tagline. So this first piece of content you see in the bold letters is the most important piece of content that exists on your website because it's going to attract viewers or it will not attract them. And so if the content is not strong enough, people are just going to click off. If it doesn't resonate, if it's not specific enough, this is why it's so important to niche down. But you guys are very specific in your expertise, so you won't have an issue with niching down. Now, this business owner, she was actually a consultant we worked on with the agency side of the business a few years ago. And so she offered advisory business consulting services to businesses that were newer and wanted to structure their pricing. So it says, where mediocre business models receive a pricing revolution, this tells the reader where they're at and what the solution is right away. And so this is basically a framework we use, getting your client or your audience to understand where they're going from point A to Z. Now, what copywriters like to do and what I want you guys to do, come up with like 5 different taglines, practice them, and then choose the strongest and best one. Copy editing and copywriting comes with a lot of editing. So don't think that you just need to, perfectly write the first headline and then you need to move on and perfectly write the next headline. No, most of the time we write a few headlines, cross the ones we don't like out, cross the ones out that sound weird, and then continue with the next piece of copy. So that's the main tagline, or what we would call the H1 heading if you're in WordPress. I would suggest that you guys use WordPress, especially if you want to also blog about your offers and services. But if you use Wix or anything else like that, that's fine too. In any of those website platforms, they're going to call this the head one, H1 heading. And it can also use a bit of SEO, which is search engine optimization, which is where you're actually going to talk about what type of service provider you are in the tagline as well. And so we were working on this for another consultant that went through the program. And so her tagline, she was a teacher where mediocre reading skills become top notch. She was a literacy educator, in parentheses, teaching 3rd grade children how to flourish with literature. And so this is what I mean by this is a template. When you make a copy, you're actually going to input your niche services and talk about it from the perspective of your audience. Now back to the actual website content. Most coaches, consultants, And service providers don't realize that their pricing is blocking their business. So, this is like either a myth or some type of statistic. We like to open with a myth or a statistic to allure the reader and the audience into the rest of the copy. So, the person reading this is like, my prices are blocking my business. They probably didn't even know this. So, the whole goal of this website, just like this program, is really to educate the audience on their main issue, because a lot of times people don't even know their main issue. And then, so you have to be the one to help them become problem and solution aware. By the way, these are like the three phases of the buyer's journey: being unaware, problem aware, then solution aware. So anytime you're creating your website content, later when we do your social media copy and your content marketing calendar, think about it from the perspective of, I'm helping someone go from unaware of who I am, unaware if they have a problem, to being problem aware. Now they know they have a problem. They don't really know about me yet. Then to being solution aware, which means they're actively looking for a solution through Google or YouTube and they come across your business. I also want to let you guys know that most prospects, most ideal clients, they are in the first two phases. And so that's mostly the content and copy you want to focus on. And then by the time they're solution aware, that's only about 10% of people that convert to work with you.
So, did you enjoy that? It was like a quick scoop inside the program, but it really lets you see what your life could be like with you, me, and a few other entrepreneurs to elevate your messaging so that your business can scale in 2025 and beyond without AI regurgitation, without running massive ads, without becoming an influencer, just articulating your vast expertise in an online form. So let me know what your biggest takeaway down below was. And if you want to join Cohort 5 in 2025, we are kicking it up a notch with new pricing modules. So if you want to be a part of that, if you're like, girl, let me in the program, like, where do I sign up? Go ahead and check out the link in the description. You can schedule your free Black Educators Amplified call. It's 30 minutes long. You'll be able to ask questions and see if this program is the right fit for you at this time. We only take people when it's the right fit for them. We have a whole intake questionnaire for you that's already ready to go. So I'll talk to you soon.